Hi, everybody.
Hi, ladies.
I'm trying to talk really close to Faye because
So you could
someone
hear us
told me they
both.
can't hear me, and
Yeah.
we haven't got the whole shebang
I
yet.
don't know. Actually, I don't know if you can get two mics. I mean, mind you, it took us forever to work this one out. I don't know if we're that clever to work out the second one.
Baby steps.
Baby steps. Okay.
Yes.
But so just talking to that ear. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Well, we accidentally fluked all grey today.
Yeah.
So there we go. So grey's our colour today.
Grey's the in thing, obviously. So for those of you who are new, I'm just going to give you a quick spiel about who we are. We're Lauren and Faye, mother and daughter, designer, owner, powerhouse.
Girl power, that motto. We're a girl power company. We only have token men, so I'll just let you know that.
Yeah, there's like the odd, we need the token male.
You need to lift up the heavy rolls of fabric.
Yeah.
Yes, I don't think John will like that. I don't think he'll like that. And do the deliveries.
Exactly.
No, they're very valuable. But really, we're girl power, right?
So we own Motto Fashions for the new people. And we started these lives since COVID shut all our stores, and we still wanted to stay really connected with everybody. So here we are.
Yeah, it's become fun. It's become fun. It's become the thing, and we're here to stay.
Yeah.
So we think that anyway.
We can be here for like 24 hours, and we would still find it very entertaining.
Yes,
so
that's right.
You do too.
Because we just love talking about fashion.
So for those of you watching on YouTube, the link to shop all these items will be below, and for those of you who are watching on Facebook, it's above. Yeah, so we've got down the boring stuff. All right,
stay with us, yes. Okay, so now this capsule is.
You can announce this one. This was your.
Was it my idea? Oh, okay, my thing. All right. Well, look, I thought that generally every new season you do need something just to give your wardrobe a bit of a lift and keep you in the game, the fashion game that is, right? And we've picked out these pieces that will help you pull it together, including some shoes, which we'll show you. So I hope you enjoy. They're kind of like classic. They're classic pieces, so they do last. But they're the thing that if you don't have it, you kind of look at your wardrobe and say, I don't know if I've got it this year, And these will pull it into that fabulous new stylish area.
And the other thing is, I think sometimes I do, you go to your wardrobe and you think you've got all this really great stuff, and then you put it all together and it's like, then you actually, when we
walk out the door,
when we travel and we're like, we have to dress really cool because there's so many cool people around.
Everybody's really cool when we go away.
Yeah.
We do go to fashion places though.
We go, they're really cool.
They're very trendy.
We need to up our game. But I think that you can wear all the stuff you've bought before, no worries. You just need the few pieces, a selection maybe of what's here.
That's what this is about. Adding that piece to that.
Makes you look modern. You want to look modern.
You do, the way everybody has a first impression just on what you wear. And I guess that's what this is about. That first impression has to say, you're onto it, girl.
Definitely,
right?
Definitely. And they are quite, especially I think this season and the last few seasons have been about classical items. I actually think they do lend themselves. They're not into the super high fashion, which is in one season, out the next. The trend has actually been investing in pieces that you can get longevity out of. And that's probably been for a good couple of years. More, not basics, that's not the word, but they're more essential items that actually can take you into so many different occasions.
Yeah, and they still keep you cool. Like when you think about what we're wearing, I guess Lauren's pants being the cargo, sold out till later, so hang 5 there. They're the trendy piece, but our other pieces are actually quite classic. I guess it's just the way we put them together and how we've worn them to say we're for today.
Yeah. And I really didn't want to wear the cargos because I hate upsetting. I hate it myself if I see something I like and I can't get it. But I am running out of clothes.
That you haven't seen.
That you all haven't
we're here
seen,
twice a week.
You buy them, which is awesome. Thank you so much. But, I have a limit to how big my wardrobe is. Not really.
Well, I don't.
I've got the mountain now happening still on my thing. It's just
I keep adding, but I bought 4 of the cargos, and a couple of these and a couple of these. And it's like at the end of the day, I love wearing them, but you don't want to see them again. So we're trying real hard. So, anyway, here's the rack. Let's go to the rack. Don't worry about us.
All right, forget it.
Yeah, forget it. Okay, and we're going to be doing some try-ons too.
Okay,
like this jacket. I want to try that on.
Yes, definitely. You can try this. Yes. I reckon one of the most, I was going to give you the hanger. Sorry.
Thank you.
One of the biggest, newest, I don't want to say it is the biggest actually because there's a lot, but
there's
a
lot
blazer
that's the biggest trend.
You need a modern blazer. If you've got a blazer from several years ago, they're actually a different shape, they're a different line, they're a different look. I think that maybe, dare I say, like your old Motto blazers.
Actually, I wanted to say something about that.
Especially before the year 2000.
When I was telling my friends that blazers were one of the big trends, especially actually just like I'm wearing it now, one of the big trends, they said, I've got my Motto blazer from 20 years ago. But you know what? Let me tell you, it's not the right blazer. and you might think I'm just adding some armbands here so I look really cool.
I'll just do it to one arm.
Yeah, okay. And it's hidden under there. Where is it under there?
It's right under there. So hidden you can't even see it.
And then I can pull out my jumper too,
cute.
which is kind of cute. And you see the lining. I'll just give you a bit of a show off here.
Yeah, so there are a lot of blazers that are in fashion, but I think it's more about
it's got to be the right
having some sharp, see there's the sharp point. You've got the
shaping in the back.
Shaping at the back. It's really flattering and elongating. It's actually quite a feminine blazer.
That's right. It is a feminine blazer and a cool button. I mean, there's something different, but the main area is probably the shoulder pads. Your old Motto blazer or your old blazer maybe from, I don't know, Op Shop or wherever, will be quite large. Well, today's are not quite like that. There's always something different. I used to have a girlfriend who used to just love letting me know about all the old things that she kept from the 70s and how she can wear them today. But every time she wore them, I knew they weren't from today.
Yeah, they're not quite right. It's never it always comes back in
update
fashion,
yourself.
But it comes back in a different way. So a blazer is an awesome way to elevate the things that you may have had for the last few years because there's nothing wrong with them. They're still great. You just need that key piece.
Yeah, I mean, you might be able to pull it off. I'm not saying you can't do that. But you know what? You have to make it trendy. It's not your corporate. It is a corporate blazer, but it's not your corporate look. It's actually a more stylized look, very European and trendy. I don't know what you can call it, but this is the go.
And in general, actually, the blazer is actually quite like the stylish way to wear it is with a more casual outfit. So you can see Faye's done the jumper. It doesn't have to always be a shirt. I think when it's cold, a jumper looks really cool. The chunkier,
it's cool.
A turtleneck, something really like nice and cozy.
And I actually don't mind that it's a bit big. And this is the 10, I'm an 8 with this big jumper on. I quite like it like this. So I'd have a blazer purposely a little bit big just to do that. And then with my jeans,
you can easily do a jean.
Yeah,
and
look at that.
Like even with a
actually, I like it with the red boot. Yeah, my boot.
Yeah, that looks awesome. Looks amazing.
Yeah, so and I'd wear it like that too. It's exactly how I'd wear it.
And if you did want to go down a more when it warms up and you can't do your jumpers anymore.
A little bit more. What about if we say a little bit more dressy?
Yeah, or a little bit more dressy.
A little bit more dressy. You do something like this silky blouse. I'd do a front tuck for sure.
Any colour. And you could still,
still do it with my jeans. Yeah.
I mean, there's obviously a lot of pants you can wear it with. I'm just giving you examples because you could see Faye's pants. They're a pant, and then you can do them quite dressy.
Yes, that's right.
Casual.
I can do either.
But it also looks awesome with a jean. Like instantly, she's stylised.
Yeah, I just want to show you too that if I had sneakers with this outfit, I'd be casual. Maybe just maybe pop that that sneaker in front so the ladies can see. Okay, with that sneaker, very big feet. I'm a size 5. Those shoes are about an 11. Anyway, okay, so there's my big foot
how
there.
funky does that look?
That looks really funky, but it's casual, right?
I'm taking this off without knocking earrings and your earpiece.
My earpiece, yeah. So we get those sneakers out of the way, and by putting this boot with these jeans, I've elevated my look. But not only that, we don't do earrings. But look, I want to show you these cool earrings. If I have dressy earrings, then it's elevated the look, and it's a dressier look. It doesn't matter that I've got jeans on. And that's the beauty of these pieces.
Yeah. Absolutely, and I think that actually part of the
ready
trend.
For this?
Yeah, we can take that off. Part of the trend is that. What was I going to say? It's gone.
Okay.
Oh no, part of the trend is about wearing your jeans are a big trend in themselves, and they have been for many years.
Yeah, we've got that there.
I hope everybody has a good fitting jean. If you don't, lucky you, we have one. But
now let's talk about our jean because it is a brilliant jean.
It's about going super dressy pieces with your jean, which is traditionally casual, or wearing a traditionally corporate item with your casual item. That's what the trend is.
And changing the shoes and the bag.
Absolutely.
I just want to talk about our jeans. The one we have at the moment is brilliant because it has the booty lift darts, so you get a really nice butt and look good, and they're very stretchy and they're comfortable. So you will look good in them. You will, depending on how you put the rest of the outfit together, yeah?
And I will just mention for those who don't know, the waistband is actually stretchy. No one wants.
Let's do that. Look at that.
It's digging denim. Goodbye.
That's right, and it's a nice wide waistband, which has a bit of an effect of holding you in there in any case, even though it's very stretchy and comfortable.
These are great. So these are.
So whether they're ours or someone else's, we're just saying we know ours. We can't recommend someone else's, of course, but a good jean is an essential in a wardrobe most of the time. There's very little time that I can remember where jeans weren't in. You know what I mean? You need it there to look cool and to look funky.
And most importantly, you want a jean that fits and a jean that's comfortable because I have a lot of jeans that do look great, but they're uncomfortable because they don't stretch at the waist, and I'm sitting down at a desk all day long, so I've got like that pressure on my
you
tummy.
dig in, and you probably won't wear them much.
I'm not interested. I want to wear something comfortable. I'm getting in and out of the car. I'm picking up the baby. I'm, running there, running that. Got everything on my back. I'm like I'm literally like what are those things?
Dynamo.
What are those things that carry a lot of things?
A pack horse. A drone? I don't know what. A truck. A bus.
I'm a bus wearing very stylish pants. Better than Faye, who was wearing no pants last week. Anyway, for those of you
no pants last week.
Remember who was saying with the dress?
Oh yes, that's right. The tunic. Whoops, we can't laugh. We're not allowed to laugh anymore.
If someone was watching, you probably couldn't get it. But if you're not, we're gonna
okay. If you weren't, I showed a tunic which was like my mini dress of the 70s. Okay.
She was wearing pants, but we're just saying if she did. Anyway,
okay. Move on to the next essential piece. So the blazer is an essential piece, right? And you can make it anyway. The other thing that really gives you an edge when you're putting your wardrobe together is a biker. And a leatherette biker at that. Don't worry about real leather. It's a bit hard to care for, and it's usually a bit heavy and not so comfortable to wear, even though they look amazing. You want to go for something like this because it's a ponte and it's stretch. Yeah, and it's a stretch, and it's got beautiful hardware on it, so it's like that beautiful gold colour, which makes it look expensive.
My sleeves, look at that. Because they were rolled up, they've gone all the way up my arm, so ignore this.
Oh, okay. So ignore. Anyway, okay. Normally you'd have your knit sleeve hanging down, and it looks great with your leatherette pants too.
Underneath it, if I can get in there.
Yeah. Okay. Never mind. I should have held it. Yeah. Yeah, and your jumper hanging down the back. That's very Parisian.
Very Parisian. So what I really love is like our favourite thing is a biker jacket worn over like a really feminine style, like a blouse or
it kind of like this. It says you've got style. I could even do that. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you put it on you
sure?
so we can see.
Oh, don't you want to show it with that?
Yeah, I just want to show how you can actually really mix up your textures, like a really hard kind of edgy, funky surface.
Like a masculine sort of jacket with a beautiful feminine soft cowl, very sort of, it looks kind of, it has a different sex appeal. Very nice.
And again, you can still do it with your jean. Obviously, no brainer.
Very classic, no brainer. With the green sneaker, I'll do that. But I was going to say, okay, your green sneaker,
obviously,
your big shoes, and you can still do it. This is something I haven't spoken about because I did get somebody did say, oh, I didn't like when you used to have open shoes in your winter range. But you know what? Or to show the winter range, these are super cool. I think I got these. Where did I get these from?
These are the new shoe, by the way, as you can tell from what I'm wearing.
I've got a funny feeling I bought these from Kmart or Target, one of those places. It might be Kmart actually. They have got such a cool heel, and they are open, but they're trendy. I mean, Lauren wears. I keep saying. In fact, I said to her today, "Aren't your feet cold in those slides?" I love them. I've got a pair of those too. No, when I'm wearing boots to keep warm. But some people, I did say to Lauren, "Don't laugh, everyone." Some people have heat from the top. Their head, and they don't like things around their neck and their head, and some people have heat from the bottom. So the ones who have heat from the bottom, these shoes are perfect. You don't need to cover up with boots. And you don't have heat from the top. No. Yeah, she's normal. I'm probably the one that has all this heat all over the place. Anyway, these are cool.
Online, look up pointed mules.
Yes, that'll
bring them all up. And you can get really cheap shoes now. They're so
I mean, these would have been no more than $25.
Yeah, they're probably not going to last, but
it doesn't matter. You only need them for this season when it's a trendy thing. What you want to spend your money on when it comes to shoes and boots is something that you know you're going to wear year in, year out. They're the ones you don't worry about spending, a few $100s on.
Okay, so we've got it with the jean. Then, even with a pant like Faye's wearing.
A printed pant? Do you want to go this way?
Yeah, a printed pant.
We pulled out this pant just to show you. If it's any printed pant, mine's a printed pant. This is a printed pant. We have a number of them. We'll put them up on the capsule. Look at that.
I mean, how cool is this chick?
So cool. Here? Yeah. And you know what I'd do with that? I would do something like this. I'm really big on contrasty shoes with your outfit. I think they're so cool and they really update a look because the days of wearing black shoes are over, definitely over. This is so cool.
Yeah, really cool.
They're the elasticized boots.
So, as you can see, a biker jacket can instantly transform you into that edgy realm. Especially if you do have a lot of classic clothing or you've got a lot of feminine clothing, this brings you into cool factor.
Very cool. Oh, yes, cool. Definitely. Very cool.
Every
you
time
could do that.
Wears this, I think, oh, yes, I love that. I just love that look.
Yeah, you can actually do that all the way till November. We're probably going to be cool till then. I was going to pop it on too, shall I?
Yeah, you put it on. Yeah, so you can see how this is really transforming our outfit. as the blazer did, but I think the blazer's a bit more of a dressier
It's a different
look.
thing. Oh, I've done the same thing and had my... Never mind, I'll pull them down. I can do that.
Whereas this is probably really good. I mean, you can certainly do it dressy, but this is probably really good for your day in, your day out, your weekend.
Shall I have that bag? Yeah, cool. This is, by the way, an ancient bag. Please don't ask me where I got it. I don't know where I got it. It must be about 30 years old. It's just one of those things. Actually, when you know fashion, you kind of know what to keep and never throw away. This is one of those pieces. Okay, so there.
Yeah, really cool.
Huh?
Really cool.
And I like the fact that they're a bit long. I'd probably do that.
Yeah, love it.
Yeah,
love it. So you've got your blazer and you've got your biker. They're probably the two most important. We will talk about another one later on, but it sort of serves a different purpose.
These are jackets. They're not really for warmth. They're for style. So you don't put these on because you want to be warm. You put them on because you want to be super stylish.
They are still warmish, but
they've certainly got that warm factor.
But that's snow.
Yeah, that's right. You're not going to do that. If you go outside, you want something else. Okay.
So now we've got a bit of a selection of pants, and obviously it's hard to kind of talk about a quick, debrief of pants. But if you had not one pant in your wardrobe and you had to start from scratch, this is what we'd recommend.
Good point.
Okay, your leather pant, leatherette, I should say. No one wants to wear real leather. Scrap that. No, thank you.
Too hard.
Way too hard. And way too expensive, and you can't really wash them, etc.
Yeah,
this is just a Ponte pant with a foil coating. If you are modern girls watching, you're going to know about this pant.
So it gives it the effect of leather.
Yeah,
that's the
totally.
idea.
This is like if you had no other pant, personally, this is the one.
I
mean, I'm wearing the same fabric. It's a slightly different style. I've got this in about 14 different sizes and colours because I've lived in them for
And we've
years.
ran them for a long time too.
This is probably this is almost like a biker jacket for your legs. So it brings you that cool factor, that edginess. You can wear it with a soft, feminine look and look cool.
What it does, yes, and what it does, it's one of those pants that transform across the board. You can go casual, you can go dressy, you can go hang around the house because they're so comfortable. Like this is the pant, and it does have an elastic waist, but it's quite smooth, so you don't see any gathering. And and it's a jean shape.
So this is a winner, especially if you don't have something like this. Like you
in
wear
any
it all
colour.
the time.
Buy it in any colour.
Now we've got this here as an example of a print pant. Faye is wearing another print pant. Mm-hmm. You can take the reins on this.
Okay.
You're the print pant girl.
I am, because I love print. If it's not even the fact that you've got hot legs, because my legs are little. I would never call them hot. It's not my best feature. But you know what? I like to flaunt it anyway. So what you want to do in a printed pant, I like the fact that they're tight. I don't like baggy printed pants for someone like myself or most people, really. I think they look more flattering when they're tight and they're a bit huggy, and then you can really do something different with the top in a plain. But that, to me, is a must-have in your favourite print, whether it's a little check, whether it's a snake. Mine's a classic check, actually. But anything that's a pattern that's your look, you need.
And then you can kind of build all your basics around to match this pattern. And if you're the kind of person who's inclined to like warm colours, well, naturally, you're probably going to have a lot of jumpers that are in those tones. So
yes, in those warm tones, for example. Yeah, I'll just put the warm there. Whereas if you're cool, you're going to do what I'm wearing. This is a cool look.
And then you can just chuck your jacket over the top.
Cool.
Yeah,
that's really
super cool.
Just to show you those.
Now we've put in the link that's in the capsule link, which is above or below, depending where you're watching. That currently has all our printed pants in them that we think would
suit,
be fine. So
would suit most people, yeah?
Yep, definitely. All right, now we've got our Miracle Booty Lifting Extraordinaire Pant. This is basically
body-making pant.
Body-making,
it's like, wow.
Removing.
Booty
lifting.
Make it look hot when you're walking. Yeah. Side squelching.
That one. It just condenses it all so you're looking like you're really toned.
And you pour it into it.
It's a trick.
That's the way to go.
Our little trick.
Yeah.
So this is amazing. This is like my pant pretty much.
That's your thing. Yeah, that's your thing.
Sometimes I'm like, I've got to get another pair of pants, girl, like I'm sick of even wearing them. But I love this.
And you look so good in them
too. With sneakers and with an oversized top.
And can I also say, it really doesn't, please do not worry about your size. From an 8 to an 18, you look amazing in these.
Yeah.
Because it gives you shape. It doesn't matter what size the shape is, it gives you shape. And that's what's so good. I remember talking to a couple of years ago, and the guy said to me, it's okay when a woman puts on weight because she always has a shape. But when a man puts on weight, they lose their shape. And it's so true. We're so lucky.
Yeah,
aren't
definitely.
we?
We're sexy.
Yeah, we're sexy.
That's why.
And you do it with these pants.
Yeah.
Or shaping gear. Shapewear, that's what you do it with.
Yeah, but no one wants to do that.
These are comfortable.
Fun. Now, I actually love wearing this with like a really oversized jumper. Like I'd wear it with something like this and
do
sneakers.
That too. Really cool.
But I'm quite into at the moment, which has been a look that I've been doing regularly. I've got this shirt. I've got it in several colours. It comes in khaki and a soft pink as well. I do this with the legging underneath because you cover all that crutch area, and I suppose it's
like a tunic over a pair of pants.
but in a really modern way.
Yeah, in a very cool way. And that's where you do
the tunic girl these days, and then you do your biker.
And it wouldn't matter about the length because you've got everything covered that you want to cover. 100%.
You know. 100%. This is how you do black on black.
Very cool. And you would probably, I haven't got black boots, but you could do black boots with that. I'd probably wear the burgundy boots.
Or you could even wear the bright red boot that Faye's got on.
Yeah,
absolutely.
And if you wore it with your shoe, just pop your shoe underneath. How different does that look? Does that look like you're going out on the town? Yeah. Whereas mine's more walking around. Yeah.
You mean business. But you could also even easily do your blazer over this.
I'll grab that. Nice. Love it with the blazer. See, that's more my... Well, actually, I like the other one too. Never mind. I like them all. Yeah, that's beautiful.
This is probably more of a classic look, but this has become really
you know
dressy.
What? Can you hold that one too, love? This is where you put...
This outfit.
That's where you do something like this. So nice.
Yeah, I love
so nice.
Absolutely love it. So these are a really good option. They're really, really comfortable. Elastic waistband, hold you in. If you're shorter, then you can actually really easily I cuff up, the hem.
Under the inside, towards the inside, so it's not an outside cuff, it's an undercuff.
Yeah. Yes. So go with your normal size. I normally would be probably a 10 to 12 in pants, and I do wear an 8. I find them still quite comfortable.
You do have to squeeze in, don't you?
Yeah, I do, but when you're in, I don't notice the difference. I want them to be really tight.
Your body gets used to it, doesn't it? It gets used to it.
The shaping powers can really transform.
We've done the jean? No, we've done the jean. Yeah, we've done the jean, but they're awesome. You have a...
you want me to?
Yeah, okay. All right, you've talked enough. Okay. Okay. I was just thinking I'm so short, but then Lauren's the same, so I might as well grab them. These are our longest length pant. It's an easy fit pant, and why we talk about this as being the basic, it's the pant that you need for anything. If you don't have any classic type pant because you've been one to wear comfort type pants because you like the stretch, this is the one. And you can wear this as a classic pant, as a dress pant, as a casual pant. It can be your tracky dacks if you want, you know what I mean? And it's the go.
I think this one is particularly good as well. If you're not the type of person who wants the super tight leg of the Miracle pant, this is the one. So it's probably fitted
on an easy leg.
I would say it's probably
something like yours.
Thigh.
Yeah, something like yours.
Leg to
definitely
mine,
not like mine.
Tighter, depending on what size you get, because you can fit into any size. Like they're super, 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 super stretchy and really comfy and elastic waist.
Actually, if you went down a size, I reckon they'd probably be
more tight,
a tight like a legging type tight.
Not quite that tight though, do you think?
Probably not at the bottom. No,
not at the bottom. From the knee down, it would be a bit straighter.
Yeah, that's right. So play around with it if that's what you want.
But if you wanted to go up a size, then you probably get more of a leg like the one that I'm wearing.
Yes, that's right. Yeah. And the way we make our pants, it doesn't matter. You don't actually have to wear them on the waist. You can wear them a little bit lower. You can pull them down a tad and you get more length anyway, but they're still comfortable. They're fine like that.
And I do think, just as a side note, which is my opinion, ignore me if you want, I feel like this pant particularly does need a longer line top to cover the crotch area. So it's not a legging, but I think when you're dressing, treat it like a legging. I think it's just nice.
Look, it's a beautiful quality ponte, which is like a pant quality fabric.
But you can still do something
you don't want to do your camel toe.
No one wants to see your camel toe.
Oops, we're laughing again.
No one wants that. We're not in that business.
No.
All right, great.
Good to know.
Then we've got our shirts. The other thing you absolutely need is a good shirt. And what I would do...
a good shirt.
While it's freezing winter, you're going to wear them in summer. That's a no-brainer. We know how to do that. But in winter, we're actually wearing them as like...
A layering piece,
a camel toe coverer.
I like that. I'll put that there and maybe I'll flick this under here.
How are you going to do that?
I don't know.
Are you going to do it to me?
Yeah, I'm going to do it to you.
Oh.
So that you get the idea of just a shirt tail under your top. That doesn't actually show you.
See?
You know what I mean?
No, what we would do, right? Oh, we can do it here. We'll do it with
perfect. Yes, or this.
All right.
I'll do it with this. Yes, because this has got the longer back.
Okay.
Do you mind?
Yep. So we're gonna dress our imaginary girl.
Yeah, I'm gonna dress this girl.
Are you gonna put it over?
The other way.
So you want to wear your miracle pant where you're not allowed to show your crutch, or your easy fit pant where you're
camel toe, right?
No camel toe central.
Yeah.
And then you're gonna do a shirt like this. So you
and which pant were we doing? We're gonna do the easy fit pant, and we're popping it under there.
Yeah, give it to me and I'll hold it.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Wait,
so we're actually. You got it?
Yep, let go. Can you see it?
There we go. So we've got, yeah, you can.
Yeah, there you are.
You can. There we go. We've dressed this
There you
dolly.
are.
So you've got your shirt under there. So everything's covered. Whether this covers it or not, it doesn't matter. And your legs under there. And any way you like it.
You can easily get away with like the miracle pant being a tight legging. Put this on, and then you can wear any of your short jumpers. Like you can wear a jumper. This jumper here. Grab that.
Yes.
You know, it's a shortish jumper. But
well, it doesn't cover your camel toe, so we call that short.
So you can wear this. You can wear any of your shorter jumpers and use that to elongate it. It looks so cool. Or this is what our staff like. This is the new staff uniform. This with the jumper.
Everybody's into it. Forget the cami under anything. This is what we do.
No,
the cami's for warmth. It's not to do this.
That's right.
Okay.
Okay. So you need a good shirt. We've chucked a whole bunch in the category. Any shirt will do. But this one in particular will give you that coverage.
That's a great length, and we've got a range coming.
This one probably, will this give you the coverage? I don't know. It'll
just hold up.
It'll give us the coverage because we're short.
Oh, look, normally, I'm pretty sure we just made that one. Just scrapes in.
This one you would probably wear a bit more like a blouse.
Yeah, look, you'd probably do a front tuck on this one, I'd say.
I think so too.
I'd prefer it as a front tuck.
Definitely agree. But again, any shirt that's soft and floating in this realm will do.
And again, those shirts, you might even want it, actually, does this one work with that?
Yeah,
You'd have it so the cowl.
I've seen someone do this.
It looks good. So the cowl, because the cowl is such a big look this season, you want to make sure you pop it in wherever you want to. So the cowl just shows under the V. That's nice. And then you've got, you've got the hem. No, that's great. It's great. And then you could do this. Look at that. I like it.
Yeah, definitely.
Nice, a nice look.
Cool.
And this, I want to just show you how because we're designers, we look at detail like this. Some of our jumpers, you'll find there's a seam down the front. Well, that's to make you look slimmer. No, Lauren's jumper doesn't. It's what it did. But that's why we do all these little added details.
So we can talk about this jumper now.
Yes.
The other thing I think that is a big trend is jumpers and knitwear and
very big, like we're all wearing them now.
Exactly, just what we're all wearing and probably what you've all bought, like been interested in, especially if you're in Melbourne when it's a bit chilly. So there's a range of jumpers, but I feel like if we had to hone in, what we'd say is you want a good V-neck, number one.
Yes.
You'd want basically what Faye's wearing.
A good classic with style.
This is probably, I think,
my favourite. My favourite.
Yeah. This is acceptable, totally acceptable, looks awesome. But this is probably, it's sort of like paying tribute to the whole turtleneck look.
That's right. And that's the latest. The V is classic. This is a bit more trendy. And then you want something that's got a bit of style, something a bit different. This has got the tucks there. At the bottom there, so that you can use it as a bit of a tunic.
And I think this one's great too. If you did want to do your miracle pants, that's when it's a bit longer. You can do a sneaker with it. I think it looks really great like that.
Yes, that's right.
Whereas these, I probably would definitely wear the longer blouse to really so you can have that longevity out of them, be able to wear them with whatever you want. I also think that maybe the V-neck is lending a little bit more of a casual vibe. Do you think?
I think so. These, well, if you put a silky,
depends what you wear with it.
It depends on which way you swing it. You put the proper earrings, you put something dressy under it, even with a skirt it'd look good. You've worn it looking dressy sometimes when you put your skirt on with your V. Anyway, what I was going to say was that one thing we do want to give you a tip for as far as dressing, when you add more than two pieces, you look like you've got more style. That's why I put these exaggerated earrings on. That's why you put the shirt under an outfit, because it just gives you that little bit more.
Even as simple as, like you can see, I'm just wearing a really fine necklace. But yeah, you need like that three, bang, 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 three noticeable things, not your shoes though.
Not your shoes, just the other pieces.
Like if I had a jacket, like it's a bit hot, we're under a lot of lights. But
it elevates the look. Yeah, have a look at this because it really does work beautifully. I was going to show you this too.
Yeah, I've got my three pieces now. Don't I look so much cooler?
Yeah,
Whereas when I take this off, it's
I have to
still
say so myself. Is that what you're going to say?
Obviously. But
she looks cool, right?
This looks way more put together. This is going to sort of turn more heads in the street. Whereas if I'm just like this.
Maybe I have to do that too. Put the blazer over mine.
Let's put it that way.
And we'll do it both together, shall we?
We're doing it together.
Whoops, I'm knocking things around. There we go. Now, don't we look more stylised?
We look so cool. We look like we belong at Fashion Week. We look like we belong in Paris. I can tell. I can see ourselves in the
If we say it, it's okay. No one else has to say it then because we've said it.
I said it to Faye. She said it to me.
That's right. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. I'll give you that. Well, another way to elevate your look too is to add that piece. And because we were talking about the cowl, this is a great way to do it. I'm going to get Lauren to pop that one on. There's the warm and the cool, so get the colour. But if you need to add something to your outfit, why not use the snood? It's cool, so cool, because I haven't got one here because I didn't bother to pull one out, but a cowl is the latest thing. Maybe in another video what we'll do is show you how to wear the cowl, but really, doesn't that actually change the look too? And that's the third piece that makes it look cool.
There's nothing to it. I literally just put this over my head.
You don't have to worry about tying. No, good word, no zhuzhing around.
No zhuzhing. And it's like really soft, so it does collapse. I think if you have like one of these sort of things that is a bit of a firmer fabric, then you've got to get it right. But
this one's easy because it's so soft.
What it wants to do.
And it keeps your neck warm. That's what's so good. And gives you colour. Okay, so I'll put that back. That's really nice. You can put it with any knit that you choose. That's the idea. So you really do want.
I won't do it with nice. Because it'll knock her earpiece out.
And if I lose that, I'm in trouble.
Yeah, if you've got that and even.
I was going to say even that.
You reckon that?
Well, why not? Mm-hmm. Maybe my pants.
I'm not digging those pants. They're the wrong things.
My pants.
Oh, yeah, your pants.
Yeah, my pants. There we go.
Yeah, you needed something with a bit more of a blue tone because you've got that. So again, if you're the kind of person that likes warms, you're going to automatically
go for that with that.
That's a bit warm.
Yeah, with those.
So
they're all
with
warm.
the grey jumper. That is awesome.
Totally
so don't
opposite.
Stress about it. You'll get there naturally because you always like a certain type of look anyway.
Yeah, and the snood is actually the most important thing because it's the colour right next to your face. So if I want to wear that orange jumper and that pant, even though I'm cool, I would wear this scarf and it makes me cool. Nice colour.
Definitely.
And vice versa.
You can use that scarf to throw anything your way. I think you can manipulate the whole outfit.
And then there's two more pieces that we think are necessary for this capsule. One is a cardigan. A long cardigan is better than a short cardigan when you're talking about style. Lauren's going to put, I was going to put that one on. You're going to put this. Okay, I'll put this one and Lauren can put the other piece on. Because, again, this elevates the look.
Well, that's sort of a different
stylish,
at the end. Yeah, I think having a really long, exaggerated long cardi, I know it's not for everyone, but it is actually very stylish. It's very fashion forward. You want to kind of go a bit extreme with these things.
Yes.
Don't be safe.
And don't be safe. It's going to turn heads. And you know what? You'd wear this on most days because it's warm. It's your outer piece. And look how stylish it is.
And it's very stretchy,
cool.
very,
love it with my red boots, but you could also do it with burgundy boots. Okay, that's easy. But if you want to tone it down, why wouldn't you do it with your sneakers?
100%.
And you wear this to the supermarket.
It's
just
a cardigan.
It's not a real fur. It's just a cardigan, and that's what you want to do. Pick your favourite cardigan, but one with length. And we've got a few of them, I think. We picked this one because we love it.
Yeah, we absolutely love it.
Especially in this charcoal. Yeah. It's awesome.
Now, the final thing that you probably want to consider having in your wardrobe, and this can actually come in the form of many different things. A raincoat would be one of them, which
yes.
But we've got it's like your outer piece coat. So you can wear these coats over a jacket. And this is your warm factor. So
you put it over the jackets.
I could easily put
or a cape, whatever.
Over this. No worries. There's a lot of room in it. It's totally fine. And we've got a huge range of these. We've got longer and shorter and the teddy bear coats, which are like that, a slightly different type of fur. They're all in that category. We couldn't have them all because we'd be yabbering on forever. Yeah. We already are yabbering on forever.
That's right. We made this small to make it a short video, but it's not really short. I have a friend in New York, by the way, who said how amazing that jacket is on you, love.
Oh, good. Oh, well, thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah, you put the worst photo up of me.
Well, I have to look good. Look, I keep saying to the girls, I'm the older person. I'm the one that has to look good in the photo.
I looked awful.
Oh, look at her. And I think she looks gorgeous all the time. Okay. No, she looks beautiful always. Don't know why she's complaining.
And then just to show you how size really isn't an issue, this is actually a size 12.
Oh, okay. And I'm a little 8, all right? It doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter, does it? It kind of just collapses into nothing.
It does. It collapses. Yeah. Okay. If you're worried about this, you just do that, really. If they annoy you, just roll it up one side. You could do the armbands, sure. Yeah, why not? Don't know. We're about to find out, I guess. Yes, it will work. Oh, and you'd have your sleeve there. Nice. Look at that. Have to show you up close. That works. Beautiful.
And I just also want to say that the other thing that you have to have in your wardrobe, if you don't, then you're going to be in big trouble. You have to have this. They are our armbands, which totally serve that purpose of... Can I put them on you because I'm
yeah, sure. You know what? People have said, I use hair ties. But do you really want to be super stylish and use a hair tie?
No.
Come on, let's get real. Use this as an accessory because even if you see it looks hot. That's really the way to go. Yeah. And I'd do the silver with this jumper probably.
I want to show you these came today, the silver. How good are they? We
gorgeous.
Sold out in like a second and we only had
last
the black
time.
And then silver are back. So if you've got the black, you will probably want to wear the silver more. Generally, more in summer, we find that the silver ones
with
are
the light colours, but with the grey.
And winter, with the grey,
it's nice.
Even with a thing like mine, because you don't have that band showing.
It's the darker colours look better with the black.
Yeah, that's right.
But even if people see them, they're a stylish looking armband. They're not a hair tie, right?
No.
Yeah.
Okay, we're going to give you a quick rundown on shoes because we've gone over time as we always do.
Yeah, we always do. Can't help it.
3 shoes which we don't sell. I'm sorry, you're going to have to find these yourself. The 3 shoes you need for this season plus a bag if you have nothing else.
Okay, right? Start with the sneakers, yeah.
We've got your sneaker. There's a million different types. You can get them from Kmart really cheap. This will
you can buy designer sneakers. They're everywhere.
Don't wear daggy shoes with your outfit because all this hard work can be ruined by a daggy pair of shoes. So, acceptable. This, tick.
You want to go on with these?
You can do them.
Okay.
They're your look.
These have been around for a while too, but these elastic, or they're knitted, the knitted boots, I think I've talked about them before. They are so cool. They're from Zara. You can get them anywhere anyway. Nowadays, they're from Target to
Google
the expensive.
Sock boot.
Yeah, sock boot, and you'll get it right. With a nice heel. Pick your favourite heel. It can be a block heel, a tiny one, whatever, a stiletto, anything. Yeah. That's a must.
Actually, lucky us, shorter heels are actually in fashion. It's probably more in fashion than the super high heels. Amazing. And then we've got the mules, which we showed you before. These are what I see now as probably the newest.
They're the new trend, aren't they?
Newest. And these will take you through all year round, obviously, as well, whereas the boot probably is more...
Well, it's more for cold weather, isn't it?
It's more for cold weather. But the sneaker as well, you can do all year round. You'll be wearing them when it's hot in summer, crop pair of pants, even really a T-shirt. Like, you can wear it with everything. Go for it.
Mind you, I was going to say, I love a boot with a flimsy dress and a biker jacket.
Yeah, cute.
That is such a cool look.
Very cute.
But our weather doesn't really...
No. Well,
so anyway.
Maybe.
I might do it anyway. Yep.
And the other thing is a small bag. So I think, when we're allowed to travel again, we'll show you a great travel bag, which can sort of get you through when you're carrying a lot of things, but we're not going anywhere at the moment, so unfortunately. So I think all you need is a crossbody, small square. You could go perfectly round or square rectangle.
They're both around now, aren't they?
Yeah, they're both
just
around.
Pick your favourite.
I think probably you'd get a bit more longevity out of a square one because I find the round ones, sometimes they don't open wide enough.
Yeah, and you can't put as much in. I find the square you can actually stick all your favourite bits in there.
And a little bit structured is also the way. So you can get you'll be able to get a bag like this super cheap. But if you...
Yeah, I don't know if Kmart has them. I must look and tell you next time, actually. They probably have. But if you want something better, go to a good store.
If you have to forgo the bag, invest in your shoes before the bag. I think the shoes are most important if you're going to make your outfit look good. Because don't go to all this effort and then have a daggy pair of shoes.
Yeah, there's nothing worse because the wrong shoes date you. They make you look, cheap.
Older.
They make you look older and cheap. And it's not because the shoe's cheap. It can be a really expensive shoe. That's the whole point.
Yeah, you
just
need
have to get the right shoe
from this year.
Yeah.
You have to.
So, So get up with the latest.
Last year's shoes are good, but we're just saying that they're...
Have another look at them. Another look at them, that's right.
If you need our advice,
do you think we're done? Oh, well, we're not taking anything home from this one because we've got everything. We actually own everything, so we're not taking anything home. I've got this jumper and it's in here already. Okay, so that's it. So maybe we say bye-bye till Monday.
Yes.
We're still going to be on Monday, by the way.
Yeah, Monday's a public holiday, but we are going to come in. We're doing the hard yards. We're going to get you when you're at home. No kid drop-offs,
3 o'clock Monday, right?
Yeah. 3 o'clock Monday, so we'll see you then.
Okay, bye.
Bye.